Violette, turn up that sound.
When you go to like a musician comes to your house, or did you go to his place and play? Like, is it just like playing with each other's toys at some point, and then like you're having a blast? Like, check this out.
Yeah. Well, usually, I welcome artists more than I go jam with them because I'm lucky enough to have a lot of toys. So usually people come and we play with them. But
That's
yeah,
a great thing about having a lot of toys.
I really enjoy playing with others, someone else's toys for sure.
Yeah.
It just happens that in my surrounding, it's me. But when I go to another musician who has different toys, my God, I enjoy it so much. It's so much fun. Sound design, synthesizers, guitars. It's like discovering another universe in a way. Each instrument has his own personality, his own. I love it.
Even the moisture in the air, like not with electronic instruments so much, can change the sound of something enough that you're writing a different song than like I don't know. I remember like sitting down with actual musicians and we're just like, wait, I feel like doing this, and it's just something happened. Either they plugged a different patch cable in and it's shorting or whatever. I don't know. There's a different vibe every time you get together with somebody, and I love that. And it's also them and their moods and the day and the year. You've done collaborations, which is what I'm trying to get at. If correct me if I'm wrong, over on Instagram or your Patreon, I should say, you've posted a couple collaborations with people. Did you want to talk about some of those?
Yeah, of course. It's an idea that I had last year. I wanted to collaborate more with musicians. I wanted to. It's music is a language. I love playing by myself, but it's like the joy of sharing that with someone was missing for me. So I started to call some musicians, friends, and hey, you want to jam with me? You come here. We record, we film, we post it, or we don't. Sometimes we don't, and we just have fun. I make you like a nice dinner. We eat, and then we go play and have some fun. Are you in? Yes. No. Okay. Cool. Come. And then this was happening. That's as simple as that.
I love the fact that, like, in talking to you, I feel like you're a very meticulous person about a lot of things, but yet you live your life organically. Like, yeah, that's cool. Let's get together or not, like, but like when you're working on things like the V vibe or your videos, you're meticulous. You have, you have rules for yourself and for your project or the moment. How does that work out in your life? Would you say, like, in general, like, when do you notice you're being meticulous about something?
It depends. If I'm being too meticulous while I'm doing an improvisation with someone, they can feel that, and they will become tense in a way, because being meticulous is a form of I cannot be like that in everything, especially not improvising. Of course, I want to give a great improvisation, but I need to be free when I improvise, and also to welcome the other musician to be free. So I cannot be, oh, this note is not good. Oh, let's do it again. I cannot do that. It's also a big relief for me, because when I make my videos, when I do my stuff, I'm as you say, I'm very meticulous, and it's super important, and I like being driven by this quality. Like, it gives a lot of focus, and it gives a great product. Not that the improvs are not great products, but it gives a nice direction. But it's important to be free within that state as well. You can be meticulous and being free, and this is sometimes a fine line, because you can, otherwise you become anal, and it's not nice. Because when you're anal, it's not nice for the other people, but also towards yourself, because it becomes like a prison, and I want to enjoy my creative process as much as possible, and I enjoy being a perfectionist, but I also enjoy being free within that realm, and especially with other artists. And even when an artist is coming here to record, like for example, Are You Ready? I was recording. We recorded the drum from Lydia. She's a great drummer, but it's a fine line because, of course, there's an idea. I want an idea, and I want the artist to propose something as well. I want her to be free. So it's a
Yeah.
conversation. I cannot be so meticulous about something, at the beginning, especially not at the beginning, because
In a collaboration,
kinda,
definitely, yeah.
we're creating the vocabulary, we're creating the vibe, so it needs to be an open conversation. And then as time goes on, oh, I like that, that is good, like make that a little bit more precise. Same thing with Wissam, who did the bass track on parts of Are You Ready? Like, it depends. I try not to be too anal, but it's also different with every artist, because some artists really like, please be super precise with, but then I'm also like, I want your opinion, I want I want you to nourish me, and then I will nourish you. It's like an exchange. So if you are too
A conversation that you're saying, it's a
yeah,
language.
exactly, and you want this conversation to be open, because if you are too rigid with what you want, sometimes you can lose something that would have come up magically in a improvised way. And it's the same thing when I film a music video. It was very like Are You Ready was pretty much script, the whole thing, but I allowed a lot of magic to happen. But then the sequel for the next song is called Who You Are. It was a bit I was struggling a little bit because I didn't script anything. I just had a vague idea of what it would be like. So I just dive into the process, and me and my partner, we went to like a different location in Quebec to film different footage, and I didn't have any script. So it was like, oh my God. And I was like, what are we going to do? And we just went there and we improvised the whole thing. And it was so good, so much fun, because you have so much freedom. And if you, as a creator, if you are too attached to a certain result, sometimes you can lose something better. It's like life, if you want to control every fucking detail of your life, it's because you're afraid. You need to let life go through yourself and let life show you something that is bigger than what you thought about. And this is sometimes hard, because we want to control, it's the same thing as an artist, the same process as it's just the extension of my life, right? It's the same extension, it's the extension of my life, right? And I think every artist can relate to that. There's a part of control, yes, of course. You do the work, you do the scales, you have to be disciplined, you do your thing, you gotta move on, you gotta walk the path, but you also need to be free within that. Otherwise you will stay within the box, and you want to be outside the box, because this is the goal of your artistry, is to be outside the box. I mean, for me, I'm not doing things to be mainstream or to please people, or this is not my thing. Maybe other artists could say other stuff, but
we not too long ago interviewed David Sanchez, who's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame musician, was in the E Street Band. Same attitude, same everything, from like the trust of, I'm a professional, but I have to like I'm hearing a lot of this. So on every level, I think it's a musician traits, not necessarily a stereotype that it fits for everybody, but I think there's those traits that you're talking about on every level. It says a lot about your professionalism all over too. I think that you have those innate in you, those qualities. I love hearing it, and I'm probably going to replay the end of this conversation. It is so powerful, everything you said, that like, I hate ending this early, but we're close to the end, and I don't think we're going to get anything better than that in this conversation. Eric, you're amazing, and I love having you back. Do you have anything that you want to pitch or plug that's coming up soon? Besides get on the Patreon, the URLs which we'll have below here and everything. What
Yeah,
else
what I can say, that if there's any American listening right now, I think we've talked about my stuff, but if there's one thing I want to say, and if I can get across someone's heart, that would be a good thing. Like the biggest act of rebellion that you can make right now is be happy, and I try to live by that as much as possible.
I love it.
Just be happy, and the rest will follow, because everything is so chaotic right now. I don't want to comment or express opinion, but just be happy. That's the biggest thing you could do for yourself and the people around you, whatever that means to you. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. Stick around after we close out the show. Everybody else, thank you. And normally I say be safe out there, but Eric's right. Be happy. See you, everybody. Have a good night. Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Treat each other well.